Hello, how are you? How is everybody? Welcome to Bemis Crafty Corner. I'm Bea, better known as Els. And today we're crafting with me. I'm gonna alter some envelopes for the journal that we're currently working in, which is a detective album journal. And so we're gonna be altering some envelopes. I think I'm gonna start with this one. So there is a video of this. Of course, I did not look it up yet. Because, I'm a great person. Carla! Hi, honey.
Hi, Carla.
I haven't seen you in forever, babe. How you been? Let's see if I can find the page. Boy, I can never find what I'm looking for. Let's go here. Hey, how you doing there, kitty cat? Stop.
Maybe you got a good evening.
Oh, let's look at videos. Stop. You're such a pain in the butt. Thank you. No, Mommy, don't.
Hang on, off your thing.
Don't let him take me. He's such a brat.
You know that.
Okay, well, somewhere there's a video for that. Maybe it was back further than I thought. Who knows? Nah, can't be that far back. We'll find it. Been working like a dog. Hi, Miss Sherry.
Okay, that's not an accurate statement anymore. Have you met our dogs?
You actually went out. It wasn't the doctor's appointment. Woohoo!
Oh, don't worry. At least these two don't.
All right, so I'm going to trim these down.
Huh?
No rhyme or reason to it. I'm just going to cut this end off.
We have princess paws over here. Well, 98% of the time she's laying right there, just like that. And he just scared of a leaf or the wind.
His own shadow,
And his own shadow.
Whatever.
And you are going to stay out of the trash, mister.
He's not afraid of the trash can, though.
I'm going to put a monster in the trash can.
I know, right?
Guarantee you won't go near that thing again. Might have changed.
All right, and I'm going to glue this shut.
I'm not a goofy.
He's not afraid. He's just a scared cat.
And that would be me saying anything.
No, afraid is you have you never want to see it again.
Oh, come on, glue.
He wants to, and not only that, the trees move, it's magic. Just like mice.
Yes, if the trees move, it's magic. He's afraid of it.
They
Here we
move
go.
in
We got
there.
some glue going.
There's also a dog.
And you're pointing for me.
My dog's barking at everything. Oh, Ludwig. Oh, no. Ozzy only barks if someone enters the house. Oh, wait. No. Okay, I'm done. That is really Ozzy.
Do I know?
I just want to make these a little smaller
It doesn't.
than they are.
Every time I enter the house, it's
Well, that's because they know who you are, and you are their puppy. Or her puppies.
And it's fun to bark at you. I'm probably not going to use all of these, but you know, still like to do it. So I'm just kind of tracing the, so I can make them look even. I like even. Even is good. Even is good. Good. Probably shouldn't close these because I'm probably going to put paper inside of them, but what can I say? I'm an idiot. We'll save those for pockets. Other kinds of pockets. Okay, and then glue this shut. And we'll put these away. Don't need those. Ow, that hurt. My scissors bit me. Hi, Miss Mari. That hurt, but at least I'm not bleeding. All right. Somewhere, here it is. I have some paper that I'm going to put on these envelopes. All right. Cut this out. All right, let's see how we did. It is the exact same size. We need it to be a little smaller, so we'll trim it out. But more importantly, we need to,
Okay.
do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to find, it's up here, I know it is.
Nope,
Find
just
it.
get ready.
Hey man, where's my pushy thing? There's my foam. There's my foam. Okay. So my foam. Put this on here. Just like that. Get my thing. My thing. And find. Apparently Harry's crafting. Apparently Harry's crafting.
Wow. You the whole thing.
That's my pencil. You
Yeah.
can't play with that. I know. Mommy's a meaner.
I like you.
Buggy got me mad at him today. I made his mommy cry. That's my baby girl. So if I could have killed him at the grocery store, I would have. But they frown on that. Did you know that?
I'm a cat.
They do. They frown on it. They don't want you killing children in the store. All right. So I'm going to take a small amount of that side and a small amount of this side. And a tiny little bit here. And a tiny little bit here. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to ink this. Boy, you are meandering around my house. Is there schoolwork that you should be completing at this moment?
And I've taken a break because I'm getting very confused on the computer code.
Then I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. Somebody's in trouble. Somebody has irritated the Bima. Now, I do have patterns for all these windows, but, you know, I'm lazy. What can I say?
Oh, at least you don't gotta make dinner.
Nope, I don't got to make dinner. That's the Sandy.
That's the chicken, man. And the noodles have been in. Instead of mine.
Okay, glue. So somewhere in my playlist there is a video on this. I just don't remember where it is. I can't find it, so I can't share it with you today. Hello, Miss Maggie. Yep, close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes because we're going to put washi tape and stuff on it. So do the other side.
Else,
Yes.
which bowl does Buggy use? The red one or the white?
He can have a red one.
Huh?
He can have a red one.
Oh.
He's a growing boy, you know. All right, inking. Inking. That's the flap that's going to get glued down. Well, most of it. I'm going to probably cut a piece of that off. I don't know. But this is my in flap. This is my piece. Look at that.
I have not got a darn thing for you, Judy.
She's ever hopeful.
Oh, I mean, look at that nose way up here. Okay, that's noodles. Now you might like it. Now you might like it.
That looks like it might be the right way. Let me fix this camera because Harry apparently had to hit it. Hey, Steph!
Hi, Steph. You got your package out today, Steph.
It was Red's package. Okay, so I got a flippy flappy. Flop. And I need to put something inside of it. So, let's see. How does that look? Put that in there. This looks like crap. We're going to add washi tape anyway. But okay, let's put a strip of this in there. Glue. Sorry, I'm just very frustrated with Buggy right now. He's failing like half his classes. And he only has 2 weeks of school left. And he blamed me. All right, that's your 5 minutes. Get back to work. Flippy, flippy, floppy. Needs a journal card. I happen to have some pieces that I can cut down to journal cards. So let me measure this. I'm going to measure it so I can screw it up. We're going to go 4 by 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit off the top. Okay. Some off the bottom. A little off of here. And a little off of here. Let's see how that works. This one. It is. It's a little thick. It's like a little too tall. Okay. So let's take a little bit more off the bottom. And we'll try that. Hey now, come out of my envelope. Okay. Round some corners. This is very thick paper, so I'm not even going to back it because that's just adding bulk. I mean, really thick paper. Right. Your alarm went off. All right, we need a thumb hole back here. Nice big circle. Get that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here.
It stinks. I don't do that for one reason. There's been
Ink.
So do you think yeah? Or a couple more minutes?
card.
That one.
Put the card in upside down. Card go this way. Because envelope
I'll see it outside.
go this way.
Be when I was closer.
All right, so that's one.
Taste these for me. Tell me if it's done. I think about 5 more minutes. Yeah.
Couple more minutes. I don't know. Let's find out. Open link in new tab. I know I have a lot. I know. Slap me around. Yeah, you could use that one. That'll work. What I like envelopes. I like envelopes. Envelopes is just one of those things that you can use. You know what I mean? Like a lot. I'm going to make this one so that it goes this way. And that fits on there. So I'm just going to draw a line at the bottom and the top, and we're going to cut it off. And I'm just going to glue it on there, the whole thing.
The other day we had something better.
And this one I'm going to do, you know, I know I just glued this shut, but I'm going to undo it.
Be afraid of it.
That's deep. Just like that.
Let's see. So that it will go this way. I'm cuckoo. What do you want from me?
Oh, no.
Okay, so now we're going to cut this down, which now is going to be too long. Hold on.
It's an age thing because my tastes are changing. All the time.
Take that off. There we go. There. There. We're cutting blindly. I don't even know what I'm cutting off. Let's see how that works.
Some of these can be
I need to take a little bit off the edge here, just a scant amount.
That means always me. I'm always the smallest one in the world.
Let's see how that works.
Oh, what?
All right, close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes, and only another scant amount, and it should be fine. Okay. Now this is going to go on here, but we have to take that out first. I think I'm at the top. It feels like I'm at the top, almost. I'm at the turn. Okay, here we go. Try and cut this one out. See how bad that is. Okay, it's not too bad. That was pretty good. All right, let's ink this puppy. And we'll do some decorating, right? We'll have 2 of them and we can decorate them after we get something on the inside of this and the back. Rawr. Okay, we're gluing this down. Don't stand up then. I don't care. Follow. Whatever makes you happy. So why are they working you so hard, Carla? Those big old meaners. It's not nice to work the Carla. Don't they understand? We're all ladies.
I steamed myself.
I'm gonna steam you.
Not a hot tab.
Huh?
Not hot tab.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't want you melting it by accident. That's all.
All right. There.
Maybe. Oh, I didn't think so.
And there. Let's see how we did.
You want to eat after or during?
After.
I'm good whenever. I'll fix it up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna put glue here along this fold edge.
Okay.
You don't want to cover this, that part though, because I don't want to close that up. So I'm just gonna do this and then do over here and across the top and all of this. All right, so now that one's sealed there, so we're gonna have our pull at the top. Once we get the glue to dry. They got rid of the dock posts, taking the packaging off, put them in, then distribute them sometimes on all 3 floors, walking over a mile a day. Not to mention I have to use the most heavy packages 3 times. That sucks. They need to understand we old ladies. We don't do that kind of stuff. We old. Some of us are older than others. You better love me.
For the rest of the year.
All right. Huh?
I said it is female, so yes.
Look, she's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I get to give her shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Poopy caca. All right, so this one gets a tag. But I got to put something in there because you got to see something, you know? I could put that in there. Just glue it down. I wonder if I could get it perfectly aligned, you know? I wonder. That's pretty damn close. Let's do it. I can do that. Glue. Of course, I won't be able to do it this time because I put glue on it. Right? Right. Okay. So putting it in, against the window. Push it down. Woohoo, I got it lined up. Wow. Wow. I would lift that crap. I'd tell him to kiss my butt. I'm an old woman.
Ew.
Seriously, I'd be like, I'm an old woman. What part of this do you not get? I'm old. Okay, so now we got to put a tag. There has to be a tag in there. And it's going to be, come out the back. I am going to take some of this flap off, though. It's a bit much. There, that's better. So now when I glue that in, it'll be better. You'll see. It'll be better. All right, we'll put those off to the side. Move that. Put this out of the way. Move that. I have this. We have some decorating stuff. Because I fussy cut it like a crazy person today. I did. I did. I cut out all kinds of fussy cutty stuff. Pictures. Think we're gonna pop her up. I don't know. I'm gonna think today with these things. I guess. Come here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Wish you didn't have to work like that, big. I really do. Yes, I cut out like 60 images today since this morning. Let's see. Let's see, cut this out. And it needs a background. Let's go over here and pull. Out of the way. Let's ban on these. Them which way? There we go. In there. Use the back. Because I can. And I'm going to cut this out. Look at it. Cut off this end. There. Let's see if we can round corners on this. There.
Well,
There.
look at one over here.
And there.
Yeah, grab that. Thank
Okay. Now we'll put this down. And let's see. Let's do this one. Hi, Roseanne. PT had walking around the complex with the walker today since it was hot. We walked around the house and then outside for a little. Yeah, it was hot today. It was 97. When I was out this afternoon in my car thermometer said 97 degrees. And that is the outside temperature.
you. Backdoor thermometer said 94 for most of the day. That's in the shade.
Yeah, it's in the shade. But they're saying the temperatures are going to go down again.
Not until Sunday it's going to be like this. At least that's what I saw.
Okay, and then we can put a tag in there. That one's done. Let's take a look at this one and see what we're going to do with this. No bloody idea. That's ridiculous. Why did your internet go up? That don't even seem right. Hello, Miss B. Okay. So I'm going to trim this one too. I know I went through all that trouble of tracing them and evening them out, and then I come back and cut them off. All right, so this one has a card in it. I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. We are going to put a pocket watch on this one. Watch. Maybe a watch? I don't know. Might, possible, probable, maybe. A little steampunky thing. No. Pocket watch. Let's put a pocket watch on there. I like the pocket watch. We're going to do the pocket watch. Okay. All right. Like that. I'm going to do pocket watch. Make sure this is not a sticker. Oh, of course it is. So let's ink it first.
Could you let him out, please? Thank you. Is this going to be be more?
No, needs to be right where it is because you need to be on your computer doing stuff. I love you. Don't mumble at me, boy.
So I'm not eating.
Okay.
And where are you eating?
I usually eat.
In your room?
Um,
Oh, in the living room.
In his big red chair. All right. Pocket watch. Go right there. And then on the back, that's the top. So this one goes this way. We gotta put something here. Something. Let's see. Where's that bag? Put it back in the thing. I don't know what I did with it. Stupid dummy. What did I do with it? 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 Ah, there it is. I put it right here on the floor next to me so that I wouldn't lose it. How about a Bobby helmet? I think that works. All right. Get rid of the white line.
Boy, he's needy today.
Ow! Ow! That hurts. That had to have sucked big purple Twinkies. Okay. So now we have two of them. One is at the top here, which we're going to put a tag in. And this one is on the side, which we put a journaling card in. So let me grab it. If I have one. I'm sure I do. Okay, got this one. Let's see if it's tall enough. I know it's not going to be wide enough, but it is going to be tall enough. Let's do a background. Grab some paper. Okay, cardstock here. Ink this. Oh, it's inked. Dang, I'm good. Okay, so we'll put some glue on it. We'll glue it down. And then we'll trim it, make it taller. Okay, so now we will trim that out. Just a hair more. Perfect. And then just a little bit less at the top. And then we're going to make that our tag top. There. So around these bottom corners. Around the bottom. Let's do the top. Oh, where's my thing? I need a jig. Where's a jig? Jig. I don't know where my jigs are. Oh, come on. I've got too much stuff up here right now. All right. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Big scissors. Doing it the old-fashioned way. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. I'm gonna pop a hole in here. I'm like, why is this not sitting straight? Because, Dodo, you have it up on a thing. All right, we're going to get out of these. Glue this on. So it has that look. There. I am going to put metal on it too. And I'm pretty sure we started off with gunmetal on this one, so we're going to use gunmetal. Don't freak out, it's just a color, man. Okay. There we go. One of those. I got bit by a spider when I was a kid, and my mom didn't believe me. She made me walk to school, and I got to school, and I couldn't walk anymore. And the school nurse was like, she looked at it, and she was like, you need to go to the hospital now." Black widow bite on the bottom of my foot. El Succo. All right, let's see. We're getting Arlene's box down. We've got a color we're working with, but it's not crinkled. You know, but that's okay. We're gonna crinkle. I got all of this to crinkle, so we're gonna have to do a video on crinkling. Okay. Then we're gonna put this in. And pull it up. Yeah. Now, of course, you can't write on the back of it, so we'll add some paper to the back so that you can write on it, and we'll put it in the envelope and see how it looks. Whoa, I gotta put our box back. Okay. So now we need some writing paper. Go back. We have a couple of options, but I think I'm going with this one. This is, I think, the last sheet of that. So let's do a little measuring here so we don't screw this up. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna measure it and screw it up anyway. All right, so it's 2 1/4, 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 and 4 3/4. So 3 1/4 wide. So we're gonna go 3 inches wide. And then it's 4 3/4, so 4 1/2 tall. That, with any luck of imagination, is going to fit. But first we're going to round the corners. Just little roundings. Just so it's not a rough edge, you know. I don't like the rough edge. And then we're going to ink. Inky dinky doo, inky dinky, inky dinky doo. All right, where did I put that tag? Here it is. Let's try it. Fabu. Okay, a little blue. All right, let's put it in. Awesome-tastic. I like it. Okay. So that's two. We made two pieces of ephemera that can go in our ephemera pouch for our journal. Okay. Two. I made two pieces. I'm very proud of me. I made two. Okay. So let's look at some other things. I'm thinking we might want to do let's see. Wow, that looks like it works, doesn't it? Because of the horse and everything. Let's do a book page pocket. Let's put a card in there. So we have a tuck spot here, and then we have a slot up here for a card as well. Let's do this. So let's see, what do I have? What do I have? I have a little tag to put there. Let's see how that works. Oh, it's nice as far as width. It's a little bit too short, but if we backed it, it would be taller. Now we could do one of these in here as opposed to a tag, you know. Here, this one. And this one would look good. We'll put that in there, and then we'll do turn that into a tag. All right, back in the bag. I don't want to go in the bag. I don't care. Get back in the bag. All right. So this is 4 5/8 by 2 3/4. Two 3/4. Let's go to 3 1/4 and see where that goes. May not fit in the pocket because it's kind of snug as it is. Yep, not going to fit. Okay. Let's go at 3. Yes. At 3, that gives us just a little bit on each side. Let's try that, see how that works. Yep, that works. Okay, so I'm going to put some ink on this one. And I'm going to miter these corners on the top piece, but not on the tag.
Oh, I know. I missed that horribly, and I apologize. I was turning off the radio, turning up the volume, fun stuff like that, and
Okay, so then we're going to put that on there. Ink.
well, I got you guys coming through my speakers on my computer, so you know.
What music were you listening to?
I stream a local radio station, 96.3. We're like an 80s thing.
Oldies. He listens to oldies.
I feel like
Okay. And then I'm going to round this. Round that. That. Round that.
Every car I've had before the one I have right now, the radio didn't work. So I couldn't listen to the radio. And then this one has Android Auto, so I just listen to my phone.
I'm too lazy to turn my phone music on, even though my car uses
I just put the music in and I just start playing. I don't have to.
All right, let's see.
Change it to my phone.
Okay, ink, and we're golden. That will be 3 different.
Get the meeting.
What?
Come on in.
You know,
Okay, here we go. Little ink, little blue.
Whatever.
I think that works. You know, it works with our theme. That's a make ahead that I made that a couple of months ago. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, but guess what? We have figured something out for it. This is going on here.
you can see everything. Okay, you know what? Speaking of playing, right?
If we did this right, we won't need a tab on it.
And I was
There we go.
The doctor appointment. And she was like, can you put the address in for the directions? And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, the directions are on the screen already? God gave you 4 eyes. Use one of them. She knows I would do anything for her.
Okay, I'm gonna lift that up so I get a little ink on that. I like it. It works. Needs a little something though. A little, because it needs pop color. Doesn't have a lot of color. Let's see. And a word. I have a word. What should we do?
Use one of them.
Moriarty? Let's do Moriarty.
Perhaps, are you having trouble today? There's more than a few
So, all right. So Hubbard's new schedule, starting on my birthday, he now will be starting at
There you go.
noon. Right now, he starts at like 11 something, 15, 11:30. So that's at 11 o'clock. That's why we end up cutting it off so early. But since he is going to be starting later, we can go longer in our morning lives. So I'm not going to change the time of the live. We're just going to be able to go a little longer. Why is my phone restarting? I did not restart my phone. I'm doing that a lot lately. And it worries me because the last time that my phone started doing that, they bricked it.
For the period. Tempting, isn't it?
So don't say it too loud. Not my hearing is I need another something.
Hasn't even made it in here yet.
That's okay. Don't say it too loud.
He might not even be here today.
Moriarty.
Actually, I don't think he is. I think
He is.
I like that one. Okay.
What a trade.
So that's 3 pieces. We made 3 pieces, guys. All right.
Can I get 2 p.m.? He's not here.
No.
Hey.
All right. Let's see. Let me put this away. because it's just hanging out over there and it'll fall and decapitate me or something. It will, I'm telling you. There's a way to screw something up, I'll do it. That's a big old needle that's going to poke me. Okay, here we go. I'll put that away. That goes back up there. These go over here. See, everything has a place, and I just got to get everything in its place. These we might still use, so we're going to keep those. How many writing instruments does one person need on their desk at any given time? 20, 25. That is the answer to that question. You need 25 pieces. I'm going to keep this in here because we've used some of that in the journal. We might use some more. And we have paper, 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 paper. That's another sheet of paper. That was a new one I just printed up. It was a different pattern than what we usually use. I don't know why we keep these things. Okay.
Tell him to get things together.
Okay. That. And then all of this. In there. Wowzer. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on. All right, so if you are part of the die cut swap, you need to mail that by Monday, this coming Monday, and it should be received by your recipient by the 23rd, which is a week from that Friday, so 2 weeks from today. I have a list. Arlene is going to be sending to Michelle. Michelle is sending to Mary Kay. Mary Kay is going to Jennifer P. Jennifer P. is sending to Janie. Janie Sills. Janie Sills is sending to Mari. Mari is sending to Els. And Els is sending to Arlene. So round robin style. We had 2 videos this week. One was a 7-pocket mini 1-page wonder. And the other one was a teabag pocket. Very cute little teabag pocket. And tomorrow we'll have mixed media tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, we'll have our game on Mother's Day. For the rest of the week, rest of the month, we actually, I believe, have 2 videos a week. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, for the rest of the week. The rest of the month, we have 2 videos. Pretty cool. Now,
Anybody disagree with that?
okay. So,
Because it is
let's see. What else? Let me think. I think that's it. All right. So if you're new here and I have not offended you, yay. Please subscribe. Why not? Push the button. Just get your finger out and go push the button. It makes a fat lady happy.
Everyone
It really
should.
does. Let's see what else. Don't forget to check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook group, both of which have a list that tells you everything that's going on in my digital world. And if I'm traveling, where I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, all of that kind of stuff. Let's see what else. You can get that same list over on my Facebook group. There's a link in the description box below. Also, there is links down there to my Ko-Fi and over to my Patreon. Go check both of those out. You could join and get a free 1-week membership. It doesn't really give you anything. It just lets me know that you appreciate what I'm doing here. And, you know, if you're so inclined to help support the channel and help me travel, then, you know, join at a higher level. That's it. That's all I've got. Until I see you all again, stay inside out of this heat. Stay hydrated. Stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.